Hello, everybody.
Turn your volume down.
I did. There's Mr. Lazy Acres Doorman.
Well, howdy, buddy.
Howdy, all in the house, he says.
Yeah.
I tell you what, my sides are so sore from laughing yesterday. I feel like I've done a major workout. You need to slide over, honey, when you get done.
Oh, yep.
He had to let air out through his
Yeah.
mouth. He was belching.
Just got done hurrying up and eating supper so we could get this on.
He's been out riding around with his daddy in the Arctic, showing him the new animals.
Well, he hadn't been out since last summer, so he got a chance. He wanted to go for a ride, so I took him.
Yep. And I know he enjoyed that.
Yep.
It's a good thing we got it so we can do that. See, my thing ain't working. I can't tell everybody hey.
Well, go back in.
Stevie Bewlin, hello.
Howdy.
Rhonda Rhonda says hello, peoples. Desiree's in the house.
Howdy.
Miss Paula's in the house.
Well, hey, girl.
You remember last night when the first live while you was with Hidden Heights, we went live and we showed Real Life with Michelle's video about dehydrating the bananas. Well, it took that live completely off and said we had violated copyright thing. So we sent them a thing telling them she was on the live asking us. And this morning, whenever we woke up, not expecting nothing, boom, they put it back up.
Yep.
So we did get it back. Armedia's in the house. Hello.
Howdy.
Noah's in the house. Hello.
Howdy.
Mama times two's in the house.
Ah. Howdy. Since you got times two, I'll give you two howdies.
Sounds reasonable, don't it?
Yeah. I ain't ashamed to give them away.
Oh, Ted Burn, I'm gonna time Stevie out. I keep hitting my button. Stevie said last night, I'm afraid to say anything in here. How's Little Bit? She's still under the weather, Stevie? Hi, Stevie. Welcome back and hit the like button. So she's still sore. Well, I hope she gets straightened out soon because that ain't no bad or ain't no good place to be. That's a bad place to be.
Yep.
How long will they let her go like that before they do something?
Well, howdy, good old boy.
Hey, good old boy. Welcome to the house. Stevie says, me too.
The crack up factory.
Yeah. No doubt. We ain't going to be able to probably do much of that because my sides are still sore. They sore bad.
You got to work the soreness out by doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah, that's true. Paula said, got padded envelopes today. We'll get your seed ready tomorrow, talking to Rhonda.
Oh.
We went and got, you didn't get them plants in, did you?
No, I wasn't planning on
You don't
getting
think the cats will break them?
I hope not. If they do, I'm going to shoot me some cats tomorrow.
No, you won't.
Oh, yeah, I will.
No, you won't. But I didn't think about getting them back in. We took them out, starting to strengthen them, let them get used to being out in the sun, this, that, and the other.
Well, I was planning on planting them here in the next couple of days, but Daddy is telling me that Saturday is supposed to be back down to 35.
Really?
What he was telling me they said on the news.
Gosh, we need to get them planted.
No doubt. I got some tomato plants that's 2 foot tall.
Yep. Doorman says, on the count of 3, everybody hit the like button, please. We are at 12 of 12.
Yeah, everybody hit it again. We'll have 24.
I was going to ask you, Paula, if you was feeling better today. And I hate that I thought it was because you was laughing yesterday. I didn't mean to be mean or disrespectful, honest. We'd just been laughing. Well, no, we'd just been laughing. And my stomach was hurting bad. Stevie says they sometimes make her wait too long to try to pass them on her own. That's bad.
Hey now, y'all, I was only picking about hitting it twice. You got to hit it 3 times.
Armedia says you guys
are going down.
So funny. I laughed so hard yesterday about bananas. I'm telling you, I watched that live this morning, and I still sat in there and laughed till I cried.
That ain't no junk. I thought I was going to have to dial 911. Tell them send the padded wagon.
Yep. Paula says you weren't, not at all. Thank you for understanding, because it did. It made me feel bad whenever I realized that you was talking about your stomach was really hurting, because I went through that the day that it come up and said that she had a bad day. That was another thing that was happening to me that day too. My stomach was hurting me so bad all day long. It went away the next day though.
You lifed it out.
I did. Sure did. Tag me in it, good old boy. Let's see what good old boy right here. I'm thinking of doing a video tomorrow about my life in foster care on my channel. Well, that would be a good one. We're subscribed to you, so we should be able to get a notification.
Hopefully.
And yeah, Paula, we'll be praying for you. I do hope you're getting feeling better.
Yes.
Rhonda says, Paula, I hope you don't have an ulcer. They're awful. I drink aloe vera juice for mine and it works. She says it comes in waves, almost like I'm hungry, but it really hurts. That sounds weird. It ain't just in one side or the other. Is it all the way across? I mean, because I'd hate, like a appendicitis or anything like that. Need to rule that out too. Paula said that would be a great one at Good Old Boy, and it really would.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lazy Doorman says, good. I was foster care and children's home all my life. I knew the feeling. It ain't good either. I bet not. Because that's sad whenever I see kids especially in bad foster homes or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, for them to go from a bad situation to an even worse situation, that's the bad thing. And Paula said it was just the actual stomach zone. Well, that would be better. FFC says, be well, be safe. Nice to have you in here.
Yes, always.
Yeah. Good old boy. Mama, just click on my name and it will let you sub from there. Yep, you're right. Oh, yeah, Paula, that was another thing. We need to know, or if you can post last night's video, sorry, we're coming back. It's the one that starts with sorry. Can you post it on the Crocker page
no,
for
actually,
us?
I tried to post the other one, the one that we lost.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd like the other one.
Well,
but Glenn, he can't find the, what is it?
I can't figure out how to put it in the Sport Sunday thing on the Crocker page.
Yeah, he's done it before, but it was right after it was up. But I know we just knew it was Sunday and we posted it and it got took out, which is fine. Ain't no big deal.
Well, I seen it right after I posted it and I went over and looked and seen it was posted and then I thought, wait a minute, that's in the wrong spot. And then later I was looking and seeing where the Support Sunday had come up, but I couldn't figure out how to put it in there.
If you don't feel like it or something, we'll try to figure it out. But if you feel like it, we'd appreciate it. And then if you could give us a call afterwards and tell us.
I know I went back
sorry
tonight
so dumb.
going to try to do it, and I reckon they done took Support Sunday down.
I thought it stayed up all day. Paula said she could try.
Well, I couldn't even find Sport Sunday on there a while ago, so they may have done took it back down for today.
Aaron Skinner, nice to have you in here with us. JoJo's in the house.
Well, howdy, howdy.
Aaron says, hello, friends, and JoJo says, hello, beautiful people.
Well, howdy.
We appreciate y'all for stopping by and talking to us.
Well, the friend part I understand, but Dad, I don't know. I think you need glasses.
I wonder where crazy. There's Mary Ranch. Hello. I got
Howdy.
some pictures. I want. Well, let me ask you this, Mary Ranch. Did you put out a video about that? The pictures you sent me? No. Well, do you want me to share your pictures on here? Because that was some pretty bad winds.
You just don't get us in trouble.
She ain't put a video out. That's the reason I asked her. Let's see. Murray Branch said that's okay. And I got you, Paula. Doorman says, "Oh no, here we go again." No, this is actually bad. Mary Ranch, let me find her pictures. Actually had straight line wind. Said they didn't have a tornado. Y'all remember me mentioning it last night about her having to do a whole bunch of stuff. Oops. As far as getting up tree limbs and this, that, and the other. Well, she sent me some pictures today. Okay, there's the first one. These is how many trees and stuff she had down. And she said it was like straight line winds. I think she said 90 miles an hour.
Up close to 90 or something.
Yep. Okay. Let me go back. So she been having it rough. I don't know why it's taking so long for it to pull it up.
I don't either. Everything's been running slow.
Yep. There's that one. And they also had they also had this building, and she said they's going to have to replace the cover on it now. So she's been really, really busy getting all that mess cleaned up. I'm just glad that y'all right and it didn't tear up nothing no more than that.
Yes.
That's something to be thankful for.
Them storms can be bad.
Paula said they had that the other day too.
I think that's what we had last spring.
Thank you, Aaron. He said he always did when he come in. Talking about hitting the like button. I'm sorry. Mark Rob's in the house.
Well, howdy.
He told Lazy Acres doorman he didn't want to get on his bad side. Stevie says, wow, straight line winds are bad. They really are, especially when they're like 90 miles an hour. I now have to have 2 trees taken down at the cost of $1,500. Ugh. Well, Paula, I sure wish we lived closer to you because we'd come get them or come cut them down and cut them up for you because that's
according how close to the house they are.
Yeah. And Murray Ranch lives in Michigan. Santa, hello.
Howdy.
She's asking her when it happened. But I know that day that we went and had that microburst come through. That was the way we was. I mean, we had trees down everywhere. That was awful. I don't know how high the winds was because that was the one I was telling you about that I had my face stuck in his back and we was yelling at one another and could barely hear one another talking. She said you couldn't. I live in town. Both are near power lines.
Yep.
One could damage 3 to 4 roofs. If they're near power lines, you might can call your power company and get them to take them down, because they've had to come, like where we got power lines in our pasture.
If they're damaged bad enough, they will, but if they're not, they won't do it.
Sometimes they'll cut the damaged branches down, though, won't they?
Only if it's towards the side that'll tear down a power line.
Because if it's a possibility that it'll hit that power line and take it down, they'll come take care of it for you.
The ones that you're talking about back through here is the big high voltage power tires, the main.
Well, they come
lines.
to cutting down these down out here, though. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. It took a lot of talking.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. I wasn't out there. So sorry, but it won't hurt to save you $1,500 to call your power company and get them
and asked them
to come out and look at them, because if it is close to the power lines, they'll take them down for free, because they don't want no interruption in power.
If you take it down and knock the power line down, then you have to pay, or in North Carolina, you have to pay to get the power line put back up.
Exactly.
I've known of areas around here where there'd be a bad tree and they come out and actually let the power line down on the ground and let you drop the tree and then put the power line back up. But I don't know. We've got one back here I've been trying to get them to take down for 10 years. And they keep telling me it ain't no danger, but it keeps leaning worse every year.
Mm-hmm.
So when it takes the power out, I'm going to call them and have a fit because I ain't got no power.
Hello, Jones family, Town Container Garden. Nice to have you in here with us tonight. Yes. Paula said they won't. They just trimmed them so they lean into your property. One of the trees is a threat to hit my house now because of it. That's not good.
Yep. Yeah, I know when they come through here one year.
Maria, hello. Nice to have you in here. I'm sorry.
They was doing that stuff, cutting out for the power lines, and it looked like they cut a big V in the top of that tree for the power lines to hang there. And I kind of had a fit out there with the people, and they had one of the power guys to stop by, and I told him, I said, listen, you can either trim that tree on up or you can take it down, but you ain't leaving that on my property looking like that. I said, you started it, you going to finish it one way or the other.
Yep. Good old boy, I was going to tell you to do that. They're trying to find his channel so they can subscribe. And I was going to tell him to run a link, and he did.
Okay.
Because she tried to hit on his picture.
They stopped you from being able to do that, good old boy. I heard somebody else talking about that the other day, and then the other night I was doing something and tried to do that, and it won't take you to the channel now. They want you to have to go and search it.
Yep. And did I tell you Paula said they had insurance for the power lines, the company she was hiring?
Okay. That was another thing I was going to say. I'd make sure that they was bonded, because because they come out there and tell them that they need the power line tucked down or something to safely take the trees down, then they can, they'll come out there and do it. But most of them that's got them trucks or them buckets and stuff, they can cut it in little enough pieces and just drop it down without having to take the power lines down.
So Maria said, hey, y'all, good Sunday evening, but you're kin to Good Simple Living. Is that what you're saying? Paula said, he said they are 3 million bonded, but I have not seen a paper proof that they are. Should I ask for proof?
Oh,
I would.
I believe I probably would. I mean, now, if it's a company that you see out there that's doing a lot of the power line work,
or Google them.
Yeah, because out here, Aspen does a lot for the power company out here, and that's usually if I have to try to call anybody like that, that's who I'm gonna call, because I know they're already in with the power company.
Yeah, and we actually got a good friend who's in the office.
Well, no, he ain't. Well, he kind of is. Mm-hmm. He's moved up the ladder so much you never know where he's gonna be.
Yep.
But he can get me in the right direction.
And we've known him since he was a tiny tater tot. Yeah. Now he's a big old tater.
He's a good sized little youngin.
He's a sweet feller, though. He's
Yeah.
really a good-hearted person. Joey's in the house. Says
Wow.
hi, April and Glenn.
Howdy.
Murray Ranch says be right back. Rhonda said she found good old boy. And so did Mama Times too, so that's good. Anybody who wants to subscribe to Good Old Boy, he run a link.
Yeah.
Because I was getting ready to tell him if he knew how to go ahead so people could find him.
Yep.
But Paula said the company I got the mulch from is who I called, but I spoke with a different name company.
Maybe a sister company. Sometimes they have like a couple of different small companies in one big company.
And yes, Noah, we sure do. We told them anytime they needed to bring any out here to dump them. So we got us a pretty good pile started. So I hope they'll keep bringing
Well,
them.
it'll
Not we'll call
probably be
him.
at least 2 years before we get any more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's usually about 2 years, 2 to 3 years every time they come around.
Oh, okay.
Unless a storm or something tears a bunch down.
Paula said I used the link and I found him finally. She said that's what I was hoping. Talking to you about that.
Okay.
I wonder if poor old Michelle's afraid to come in here tonight. Poor youngin', we give her a hard time last night.
Yep, you did.
That was so funny, but see, I could give her a hard time because I've done stuff like that before, and I know what it's like.
Yeah, you should have been the one that felt more better not, or been trying not to get some mean at her. Trying to give the woman a heart attack.
No, she seems like she took it all in good stride.
Hey, if she could take Billy picking
Oh,
on
heck.
her,
Yeah.
good.
Joy said she was in Cold Beer Ranch Live.
Oh, heck.
Well, that's awesome. Stevie, good old boy, you got you a bunch of good subscribers tonight.
Yep.
But I know she even said, Paula, you didn't hear this. I thought this was funny. She said she was filming her digging worms, and then she realized she was digging in cow poop.
Good old boy, the other night I was sitting here going through looking at people I'm subscribed to and who's subscribed to me. And you know, if I ain't badly mistaken, you've been with me about the longest one. I think you pretty much one of my first subscribers.
I thought keeping it
Keeping
Dutch
it Dutch
was
was
way
later.
down the
Yeah.
thing.
Well, his comes up first for some reason, but when you go over and
Probably
look at the
because
dates,
he's such a big channel.
probably.
He's probably the biggest channel subscribed to us.
Yeah. But good old boy, I think, was. Oh God, I can't remember now. I'd have to go back and look again, but I know it's hitting on a year that he's been subscribed to us.
Because I know Annie Ann and Paula and Granny Annie.
Well, I think I met you on Barefoot. Didn't you used to go over and walk Barefoot Adventures?
Good old boy, yeah, he did.
I think that's where we met. That was, like I said, that's been about a year ago.
Yep.
Well, at least 9 months.
Did Joy? I was going to ask you. Did Cold Beer Ranch have a StreamYard where there was more than one person up live? Was that how she was in with their live, or was she actually at their house? Little bit 1980 says, "Hey, hey, hey."
Well, howdy, howdy.
Dutch bought more goats and pigs. Oh heck, I hadn't saw his yet.
I hadn't either. I ain't really got to watch nobody's here lately because trying to figure some of this stuff out, trying to learn a little bit more about editing and getting my farm work done and this and that. I ain't really had time to go look at nobody else's. I've been wanting to, but I ain't done it. I'm gonna have to get off my butt and get busy, ain't I?
Yep, you sure are. Oh my gosh. Murray Ranch sent this picture in too, and she said this was what it looked, what the building looked like with all the wind blowing. Boy, it's a wonder if it hadn't have ripped that off.
It's a wonder if it hadn't a tuck off.
Ain't no junk, because that's blowed way out.
Yeah.
It was some bad winds.
Yep. If you'd went out there and grabbed the strings on it and untied it, you could have went for a ride.
And Joy said that she was on the chat. I thought you meant she was there with them or up on the screen like on StreamYard. StreamYard. That'd be a scary one, right?
Yep.
Good old boy said I subbed to you as soon as I saw it.
I know it's been a long time.
It has been. And Noah said get Jason to help you with editing. He's a good editor. That ain't no lie.
But he's so busy right now. He keeps saying he's gonna put out a video showing how he does it and stuff and some of that stuff that he uses, but he's like myself, he's just a little too busy right now to have time to do it.
Paula says, well, first of all, good old boy says, thank you to everyone who subbed to me. And Paula says, I watch my channels I'm subbed to in the evening, Glenn. I set aside time to watch. Then during the busy 2 days of the week, I only watch YouTube videos. I got the TV on the other. I got the TV on the other more normal days.
Well, I don't know when the last time we turned TV on.
It's been a long time.
We don't even hardly ever turn TV on anymore.
We watch just a little bit while we're eating breakfast, or having us a cup of coffee, eating breakfast, or eating supper, and
usually when we come back in to eat breakfast and everything, we usually catch coffee with the Crocker. And here lately, where he's been coming out with one, then the other right behind it, sometimes we'll take time to watch the other one.
Yeah, if we don't, we'll watch it on a quick break or something, or even when we come back in the house if we hadn't.
And that's pretty much all the time I've been having. And I mean, like I said, I've been trying to work on my computer some to get it back together, my house computer, and been trying to mess with that editing program some to see if I could figure out how to do a better job, and trying to learn how to use the camera a little better. And so, I mean,
it's hard to work it all in one day.
Yeah,
but I know I'll take a day.
And everything.
Yeah, with all the stuff we do here on the farm. But I know I'll usually take a day, like if I get behind on watching yours, I'll do them every one, while I'm cooking or something like that. I'll do them, or if it's somebody else, I'll do theirs if I hadn't got a chance to watch them in a few days.
A lot of times, most time when we're watching any, it's when we go to bed at night, and
most time we don't make it halfway through them.
I sort of say we might get through one video and start another, and then we go to sleep.
I woke up this morning at 4:00 and had the phone laying on my stomach because I fell asleep and didn't even, because I was watching Vivian Tries, and because she does a lot of reviews on stuff. He don't like her. She cusses some in a lot of her videos. I don't like her cussing.
She cusses way too much.
But there's a lot of stuff
for a man, let alone a woman. In my book, I mean, sorry, ladies out there, but I just don't think it. I don't think it's nice for a man to cuss, but I think it's even worse when I hear a woman cuss.
Yep.
I don't hold it against nobody. I just usually try to turn around and walk off.
That's what he's always said to me. It don't sound nice when a woman's cussing.
It don't when a man cuss, but it don't. No, to me, it sounds worse when a woman is. I mean,
but I know I've got mad a few times, and a few of them come out. But I don't cut my now. Carla, my sister.
Yeah, I've told her to wash her mouth out.
She lets them fly, and I don't know why. Me and Ellen, neither one ain't like that. But I think she's been around it a lot more than what we have.
Mama, growing up, I know I was threatened a bunch of times as a kid with getting soap stuck in my mouth, but it wasn't
His
really
mama was
cuss words.
awesome.
But my mama, she didn't like hearing cuss. Now, Daddy, he cussed some, not really, really bad, but he would cuss some. But I just, unless I was mad enough to want to fight you, I wasn't bad to cuss.
Yep. Murray Ranch said I had that with chains on it to keep it there. It almost took out the horse trailer. I wouldn't doubt it at 90-mile-per-hour winds. I mean, that's bad.
It is.
Noah says too many irons in the fire, and you're exactly right. Because I'm telling you, if we wasn't in the situation that we're in right now with everything and food and all this, that, and the other, there would be a lot of stuff going because.
Well, it almost did, but I'm glad now that I didn't get in a hurry and take them to the sale.
Yep.
Because we may be needing it for long. And help me remember in the morning to call them.
All right.
See if I can get an appointment set up.
All right. Mark says I did a video on the color of Autumn Lake. I bet that's pretty.
I hear you.
We'll have to check that one out. That sounds pretty.
Yep.
I love autumn. Like lakes, so you can't go wrong. Good old boy says I try to do the editing thing, but I think I'm going to do all my videos all uncut. I think all natural is better.
Most of ours is. I mean, sometimes where we done a clip like at the pig pen and then at the goats or the chicken,
Yeah, now
I
that's
will trim them a little bit on the ends, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it's what you see is what we're done.
because I'm telling you, the one video that we really tried, not the roasting video, because we was having camera trouble and had to start it over several times. But the one video that we had scripted, if he
Oh
didn't
God.
mess up, I messed up. And I'm telling you, I thought about putting them on bloopers because them things
Oh
was
no, I ain't
funny.
put that. That's too much bloopers to put out there.
So
I
we just go
cried.
out here and do what we do. And like I said, like he said, if we finish at one, I'll cut it off. Then we'll go to the other and talk about whatever we're talking about or do whatever and cut it off and then go on to the next thing. And then we just
That's the
put them
reason.
together. Now, sometimes the middle or the beginning, middle, or end might need trimming, but that's about it.
That's the reason most of them don't have us saying goodbye and to like and subscribe and all that. It's because we forgot when we was doing one to do it on the end of it.
Well, even I got to where if I done them and would tell everybody bye or hey or whatever, he would cut the video that I done because he didn't want it to be so long and he wouldn't put it in there. So
Now, if I've got a 10-minute clip at the pig pen, a 10-minute clip at the
I
chicken
like
lot,
to
and a
talk.
30-minute clip at the goat pen, that's just too much.
Yeah, but I like to talk.
Yeah. I tell you, I can do them into two different videos. And I want it all on that one. All righty.
Paula says I don't turn the TV on except when I go to bed. I watch YouTube TV on my laptop in the late evenings after it's dark.
Well, now
Now
we
we
don't
like
watch the YouTube TV, but we watch a lot of YouTube.
the big TV, so we'll
Yeah.
watch a lot of YouTube video or YouTube
Well,
movies when
yeah,
we
we
do
watch it.
watch them.
Well, we don't watch a lot. We watch
We
a
don't.
few
We don't watch a
movies,
whole
but
bunch.
most time what we watch is other channels
Yep.
when we have time to watch.
Yep.
And lately, like I said, I reckon Jason's, and yeah, I ain't even watched that in the Jared's or nothing. Yeah, I did finally watch that where he's talking about doing the challenge.
Yep. But we didn't get no further than that.
No.
Noah says I watch YouTube and that's about it. That's us.
Because after I seen Jason saying that about Jared doing that challenge, I went and watched Jared's to see what the challenge was.
Yep. Castle Hobbs is in the house. Hello and welcome.
Yeah.
Nice to have you in here. And that's what I usually do, Paula. If I mean, like last night, I just seen Vivian had hers out, and I started watching it. But usually, I'll start a movie and put it on. But half the time, I don't get it watched because I'm done knocked out. Noah says I gotta get a TV that I can watch YouTube on. No, I'll tell you something cheaper than that. What is it? HDMI? The
Yeah, if your TV's got a HDMI plug on it,
Go get your Roku
get your
box
Roku, and it's
for
pretty much make
29.
it a smart TV. You can watch YouTube and stuff like that through, because our TV's not smart TVs.
No, because I mean we just took the Roku to our TV. Our shoot,
Yeah,
our phone.
we hook it to the TV and hook it to the internet, and we watch it, run the internet off of our phone internet.
Yep, because we can set up
A
our phone. We
hotspot.
can use it as a hotspot, so we connect the Roku to our phone, and it's a lot cheaper than a TV.
Mm-hmm.
And usually you can get them from $29.99, I think, all the way up to what, 80 or 100 and
Hundred
some
and something,
dollars.
I think.
But there
They've got
ain't
a bunch of different versions of them
but there
now.
ain't very much difference from the very first Roku that come out to the last. There's just if you
Well,
just
I
want
don't
it
know
to
what
watch
all the
YouTube,
differences are.
the cheapest one will work.
Yep.
If that's all you're wanting it for is to
Now,
watch YouTube, and now you can get like Pluto and
I don't know what all you can get. There's so
you can
much on there.
download anything, even to Disney and stuff, but you'll have to pay subscriptions
Yeah,
for
a
those.
lot of them pay for and stuff, but there's a lot of stuff on there that's free.
Yep, but you have to enter a code before it'll actually charge you for anything.
Yeah.
So that's the
Well,
good
the
part
ones we
about it.
got set away.
Yeah.
Them other ones we don't know nothing about much.
Stevie says news is depressing, but I do try to watch a food boxing match every now and then. I ain't never seen a food match.
I was watching that here a while back after you brought that rooster over here and throwed it in the lot.
Oh yeah, Stevie. Speaking of your rooster,
Oh yeah.
he about got it today. We took him out of the big house with all the other
I
roosters and
showed him
just
the other day.
put him with our 3 Polish. So I went in there today going to clean out their water stuff and pet Elvis.
And he met her halfway.
He did, and I said, "Nuh-uh, buddy, you ain't gonna do that to me." And he backed down, but he's showing his true colors since he's in there with them 3 girls by himself.
Yeah, I was standing there getting ready to start just busting out laughing. I didn't know which one was going to win that because she was already ill anyway.
I was not.
You was too.
I was not.
Yeah, you was.
Oh, over the
chicken nest.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that was a tinky. That was bad.
Yeah, the hens today finally figured out how to stick her head down in there where the eggs go.
And they busted a bunch because it was liquid over halfway up that thing.
Well, it was that one had liquid. I bet you a half inch deep.
It was.
And I mean, it's a foot wide and 4 inches wide, or about a 4 by 12 inches, and it was probably a half inch deep in that.
Glenn, I told Glenn that we need this thing we needed put in there, and he said, "John, you come down here because the chicken gets its head in there, and it can't get it back out. You're gonna come down here and find a dead chicken." I said, "Well, that's a good thing. That's what I was hoping for." Because I'm telling you, I mean, every single one, and it's the slanted
I need to
nest
hook it
box.
to the fence and run 2 strands of wire across
No
the inside.
doubt, that's a good thing.
So when they stick their head in there, they'll touch
They'll
a hot wire and a
yes,
ground wire.
yes, that's a good thing.
I bet they won't leave them eggs long in.
I bet you they will too. Good old boy says, "I only watch TV if I'm on over at my dad's and it's all westerns." You know, I still want to come watch western with y'all.
If she gets missing, I'll have to holler at you.
Yeah. Paula says, "I have a mouth like a sailor, Glenn. I'm sorry. I grew up on military, so it comes natural, but I can curb it when needed."
Well, now, I talked to you once on the phone, and I meant what all I've seen on here. I've never seen you acting like that, but
But
I mean,
it is
everybody
what
can
it
have
is.
it in them.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I
Yeah.
mean, it ain't got.
I mean, if somebody pushes my buttons
The
far
only
enough,
the only word I do not like is using the Lord's name in vain. I mean, I don't like none of that one. I just, as long as you don't use it, then I can get by with the rest.
I don't know. I just got to where when these people that's, how some people are, it just word, every other word. seem like it's got to be a cuss word in them, I just try to turn around and walk off from them. I mean, you know. Sometimes I can't with places that I can't do that. But, and when it's a choice for I can, I'll just walk off. I don't say nothing to them. I just walk off, you know.
Oh, so there's a thing as a TV box. He Doorman says get a TV box. Everything on it is free. Everything. Well, I know
Well,
you
now I
don't
know
have
there's some
to.
other ones besides Roku, but I think Hulu or something like that's came out with a box now too.
Yep. Good Old Boy's up to 115 subs so far. He says,
Alrighty.
"Wow, thank y'all."
He'll be having to get out there and do more videos now, won't he?
No doubt. Let's see. They're talking about the TV box. I don't have the TV boxes work off of Wi-Fi, so I doubt we would.
Well, that's what ours working off of. Roku, it runs off of Wi-Fi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good deal. And Paula said you can use your phone as Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to set it up as a mobile hotspot.
Noah says, I wish someone would do a video that guaranteed my tomatoes won't take the blight, LOL.
Well, I don't know how to do that.
Nope.
If I did, I'd sure do it. Maybe a couple of people would watch it.
Yep. Only thing I know is just ask the man above, and he might oblige.
I don't even know really. That's just one of them things, kind of like the hot summer or hot dry summer or too wet of a summer. It's just something that's kind of hard to control. I mean, you can kind of control the hot dry summer a little better than you can one that's too wet. You always sprinkle a little water out there, but it's hard to get it up when it's too much.
Yep. I'm way behind.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Uh-huh. Hello, Miss Susan. Susan is in the house.
Howdy.
She says, hi, everyone. Paula says, I don't know how I could read that. She said, but it just pops out of her mouth instead of oh heck, it comes out or oh holy. Just depends on the moment. Now I've got a bad habit of saying the S word.
Uh-huh.
And that just whenever something goes wrong, I do something stupid, just anything. It's so. And Glenn says you ought not say that.
It out.
Yeah. And I told him, I said, well, I don't consider that a bad word. That's just a bodily function.
But you know, times changed a lot. I remember when I was a kid, you didn't even say that word.
We've got oyster shells in there. Actually, they had run out for about a week or so, but they've had oyster shells in their thing the whole time.
And
they get low, we put them in there.
Yeah, but that ain't stopping them from trying to eat none. And we put that new nest in there, that roll out. We went from getting from 2 to 8 eggs a day up to 22.
Yep.
And then I noticed yesterday we dropped down to like 16 yesterday. And today we got what, 8?
Maybe.
And we had a whole bottom full of yolk.
And I mean, they've got it splattered all over the inside of the box. And it's all over that carpet. It's all over the lid.
I took a drill down there after we scraped everything we could out and drilled holes in the bottom and took the hose and washed it out.
Is that Ibo? I hope I pronounced your name right. I don't want to butcher it or nothing, but welcome.
Hey, howdy, howdy.
I know the last one's culture, but I'm not sure about the first. I hope it's Ibo. She
Look
says,
like I know
lazy
some people.
hi. Yeah. Paula says, we do in the super. Oh, she's talking to Noah. Use it on all vegetables. They're asking him how was his baptism. Kent Matthews, hello and welcome.
Howdy.
Nice to have you in here with us tonight. Stevie says, well, good night, y'all. You got to go to work tomorrow early. I think he leaves out about 3:30 or 4, right?
Yeah, but he's young enough that ain't gonna hurt him. He can stay up to 12 with us and still be all right.
Stevie, you want me to punch him on the shoulder for you?
Buddy, you have a good night.
Yep, you have a good night. God bless you.
Stay safe. Be careful in the morning going to work.
We'll tell Little Bit not to be too mean to you tonight.
Yeah, well, she probably ain't feeling like being too mean to
She
us
probably
right
ain't. I know she was acting like she didn't feel good the other night.
Yep.
Noah says, Glenn, go get a bottle of water while you are up, LOL.
I'm up. Who needs a bottle of water?
I don't know. Maybe he needed one.
Okay. I don't know how I'm going to hand it through there. I'm
Paula
pouring over the
says,
camera and let you watch it run down.
yeah. How long we been on here? 40
something there.
46 minutes, 47.
Yep, 47 minutes.
All right, guys, we ain't gonna be on here much longer either. We're gonna be on here till around an hour, and then we're gonna cut it off. So we ain't gonna be on here very much longer. But Paula
Yeah,
says,
because we got a late start anyway.
yeah, because he's giving rides.
Hey, I had fun. I got to spend the evening with my dad.
That's all that matters.
And he'll be 85 this year.
Yep, 85. Paula says, I'm heading out too, y'all. I need some downtime. Have a great night, all. You have a good night, Paula, and we hope you get to feeling better, dear.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And Doorman says, best day of my life. I can remember whenever I got baptized. And I know how that made me feel, and I wasn't. My grandma and grandpa was still alive, and they both passed away whenever I was 8. So that's how long ago it's been, and I can remember the day just like it was yesterday.
Oh.
Lazy Acre.
Me and my brother both got it the same day.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Sure did. Mama's standing up there just agreeing.
I bet she was.
I think that was in 2002.
Well,
or 2001. No, it was during the time you decided you didn't like me no more.
I didn't never not like you. Never not loved you ever since I met you. But
well, you decided you just couldn't put up with me no longer.
No.
Well, I tried to be nice. Just saying you got mad and left.
That ain't it.
Yeah, it was. You got mad and went spinning out the driveway with my pickup.
I drove my car, thank you.
You did not. You took off with my pickup. Your car was tore up. I fixed it 2 weeks later and told you I wanted my truck back.
Oh, I don't remember. That was a bad time anyway. So anyway, guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and get off here. He's done.
I'm making her mad.
No, you ain't making me mad.
It's easy for me to do that.
I'm getting ready to get mad. Mary Rank says,
I'll make
yep,
you
it's
scratch
time.
and get glad.
Maybe. I might scratch you and get glad.
I'll scratch back.
But Mary Ranch says, yep, it's time to crash myself. Everyone stay safe and keep healthy. God bless everyone.
It has been a long day to me.
Kent Matthews says, knock him out. He's asking for it, I'm telling you. One of these days, I'm gonna give it to him.
She keeps telling me that, but
Yeah, over 40 some years.
Yeah. Well, right at 40.
I don't know. How much money would y'all give me if I did it on live stream?
You need to
I'm
remember
sorry.
something.
I couldn't be that mean.
I can't even do that myself. And that was with hammers and sticks and everything else. So I don't think I got nothing to worry about.
I didn't know lie as much as he's hit himself in the head with all that
I
stuff.
got knots still on my forehead where I hit myself when I was 16-year old
And it
with a
didn't knock
hammer.
him out, so that's an awful hard head.
Mama
But
always told me the hardest headed youngin' I ever seen.
well, she wasn't
So I
lying.
tried to live up to the word.
She also told you was backwards too, didn't she?
Many a time.
But
She didn't tell me but one time what she was gonna do to me if I didn't listen in the store.
no wonder. I wouldn't have told you no more either if you pulled your pants down and showed me your naked butt.
Well, that's what she told me she's gonna do. You do that one more time, and I'm gonna whip that naked butt. So I did it. She caught me. So I figured might as well get it over with.
Exactly. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and get off of here, and we thank y'all so much for being in here. Y'all
Yes.
always a blessing to our hearts and our soul. So thank you, guys. Y'all stay safe, and God bless
It's
y'all.
getting to feel more like we have a family reunion every time we do it.
Well, we do. We do.
That's what I'm saying. It's feeling more and more like it.
Exactly. I miss y'all during the day.
Yep.
Oh, and thank y'all for helping us get our hours. We're up to 26. We're almost at 27. We're close
We
to
should be at
2,700.
27 sometime after first of the week.
So y'all ain't gonna have to put up with this ever not much longer. But
Well, don't
anyway.
tell them that. The one that likes it might get mad at us.
Well, we'll still
So
have
we'll
to do
still
it a
be
couple
coming
of
on
weeks.
here.
Yep. Because I can't do it without talking to y'all. I'm sorry. I can't.
Yep.
But anyway, y'all have a good evening. We love you, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.